Welcome to the Daily Mindset Dojo. My name is John. I am your mindset coach. And today I'm going to be giving you a description of what to expect moving forward as we look to integrate these live shows here for you on our YouTube channel, but also via our Facebook account. So I'd love for you to comment below. Where are you listening into from this morning? What time is it? Where you're at, and how is your mindset heading into a brand new week? And that's a great place for us to start off the mindset. The Daily Mindset Dojo show is with a Monday mindset reset. I want you to think about what is the type of mindset that I need to have for the week ahead to get the outcomes that I need to get. Now, this is an important exercise to do, not just today, but do on a daily basis, but especially on a Monday morning. Why? Because you've just gone through a weekend, which has probably disrupted a lot of the patterns that you have when it comes to how you show up as a business owner. So I like to look at it as mindset modes. We have certain modes that we use, that we have different hats that we wear within our business, but also within our personal life. And that's important because the version of you that shows up for your business isn't necessarily the version that your wife wants you to show up as when you come home or at the weekends, or how you are as a dad, right? Is different. How you lead as a dad is going to be different than how you lead your team. So we need to have certain mindset modes, and that's something we'll dive into in another episode. But today I want to focus on two key things. Number one is, what is the outcomes that you want to accomplish this week? We need to have a clear focus on what's actually most important. Now, you're going to have the typical run-of-mill things that you have to get done every day as a business owner. I'm talking about those big tasks, those big things that gain momentum for you inside of your business. What are 2 to 3 things that are important for you to prioritize and focus on, so this week isn't going to be another one of those weeks where you're running the motions, and it's going to be the week where you start to get ahead, especially as we're now into the third quarter of the year. So it's a perfect time for us to start to switch how we think and how we plan our weeks. So the second thing we need to do is, now that we know what is the outcomes that we want to accomplish, we need to think about what do I need to be intentional about? So for example, maybe you have a certain outcome related to customer service within your business. You want to personally go and visit 5 homes that are clients for you in your business. So what is it you need to be intentional about to make that happen? Well, number one would be, I need to make sure I plan it. Number 2 is, I need to make sure I'm in the right mental space to actually go there and show up as my best self. So we have our outcomes that we want to accomplish, and number 2, we have the intentions that we want to carry into the day and into the week to make sure we execute on what it is we need to. So I want you to be able to narrow your focus to 3 to 5 key things that we call ascension movers. So what are the things that are going to build the biggest momentum for you? And I want you to drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what your ascension movers are, or your 20% that get your 80% results, because that is where we should be spending the majority of our time and energy. But for most business owners, they're so busy putting out fires on a day-to-day basis that they don't get to spend enough time in that zone where they're actually generating the best results for themselves. So what do we need to be intentional about? Well, that could be, I want to make sure I don't get pulled into the fires this week. I want to mitigate the amount of times or the amount of setbacks that we have by proper planning, by making sure that everyone is clear on our team with exactly what they need to accomplish this week. So yeah, you have your outcome, and now you have the intentions that you want to carry. And the third thing I want you to do and add on to this is, I want you to track your wins at the end of the day. I want you to ask yourself, what did I do today that was part of those ascension movers that I set out at the beginning of the week? So what action did I take today, or what did I do today that either takes me forward or pulls me away from the person that stops me from actually getting the things I need to done, right? So we all have things that we sabotage on, and your wins can also relate to you being aware of your own self-sabotage patterns and not allowing yourself to follow that process, which usually leads to you procrastinating or avoiding the thing you need to do. So focus on the wins, the things that have taken you forward today towards your goals, towards your vision, towards the outcome that you wanted to accomplish by the end of the week, but also towards the person you're trying to become. whether that's in a business sense or a personal sense, as a father, as a husband, as a leader for your team. So that is it for today. That is the Daily Mindset Dojo. We will be back again tomorrow with another episode. So be well, take care, and until next time, ascend higher.